Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Can we please ask you a few questions, if that's okay?
Of course it is. Yeah, come on in.
Okay. Could you please introduce yourself first and tell us where you're from and how long you've been with Wellington College Tianjin?
Okay, right. Well, I'm Bennett. I'm the head of early years, head of the Nest here at Wellington. I'm just starting my third year in Wellington, so I've done 2 years here, just going into my third year now. I'm actually from Southeast and London, so in the UK, and that my previous school was a nursery school in Brixton, actually in Southeast London. So yeah, I've taught lots of places in the UK, but this is my first time working in China.
Then could you please tell us your first impression of Wellington College Tianjin?
I actually came for an interview at Wellington in January 2020, and I arrived, it was cold, it was dark, it was cold, and when I came for my interview the following morning, I think my first impression was, what an amazing building, because it's a building that you just don't forget. You don't forget what it looks like. It makes such an impression as you walk in and see the Wellington Arch and you see the facilities. And then I came into the Nest and I thought, this has got such a lovely feel to it. It's a cosy space and I could really see children having an amazing time in that space. I could see there were things that we could do to make it even better. And thankfully, we've been able to do that now. So we actually have the space which was the space that you would have dreamt about when I first got here.
Then could you please tell us 3 things about you that we don't know yet?
Oh, well, I think probably the first thing is that I'm now going into my 32nd year of being in education. So I've been doing this for a very long time. I think for me, I consider myself to be a lifelong learner. So during the summer break, yes, I did go and have a little holiday, but I also have done an awful lot of online courses around STEAM and STEM education for young people, just to keep my brain ticking over, because I genuinely believe that you should never stop learning and you should be finding out different ways of doing things and never ever thinking that, but this is the way I've always done it, so this is the only way.
Okay, thank you. And could you please tell us about your proudest moment during your time at Wellington?
Do you know, that's really difficult. And part of the reason it's so difficult is because children do something every day that makes you feel proud of their achievements and their attainment. The staff team do things every day that you think, oh, you know, I sometimes wish that I could have Jane with me and her video camera and her camera all the time, because whenever I go around the school, you see things and you think, oh, that's so inspirational. You see things and you think, that's wonderful. You want to be able to capture things all the time. And I think that at the end of every year, one of the proudest moments is probably seeing the children, not just the ones that are graduating from year 1 and moving on, but actually the children as they get to the end of each academic year and you look back and you think, do you know, I remember your first day in reception, I remember your first day in nursery or pre-nursery, and look at where you are now, and look at what you can do. And I think it's that the proud moments come from the reflection of the journey that those children have made in a year. And I think that for members of staff that have been here for a long time, the sense of pride that they must see when a child has made that journey, that Wellingtonian journey through the Nest, through the junior school and on into the senior school, that must be quite something, especially when you know you've been part of that journey.